we're living in a time where there's so much choice that we basically buy what we want as long as money permitting. But we buy stuff that like electronics and house furnishings and clothes and so on. Now, with clothes, have you noticed sometimes you buy something in the store, it looks good, your friends are with you, your partner's with you, and they say, yeah, it looks great. You go home, however, and it just doesn't feel quite right, doesn't sit right, whatever. There's something about it that doesn't quite work. So you don't wear it. You don't wear it for a day, a week, 2 weeks. The tag's still on it, however. I've done this. There's tags still on it because you think one day you'll take it back. But that time passes, and then you still have that piece of clothing. And then you a month comes by, 2 months, 3 months, and then you do a spring clean. You're like, I'm just going to give this away. So you basically wasted all that time shopping, but the money as well. And it's actually no different to software. If you think about software, the software has to fit you, you can't be dictated to by somebody, a friend or a colleague, to say, oh, this software is great, you've got to use it. And just because it fits them, it doesn't mean it's going to fit you. You have to figure out what your workflow is. I had a client once, and we went through a ton of to-do lists, loads of them, and he wasn't quite happy with any of them. They didn't fit him. So you basically went back to his original task manager, which was Apple Reminders, and because that just fit him, it just worked for him. Now, he wasn't collaborating with anyone, so I said, let's keep it reminders for you. If you're collaborating, you need to use something else for sure. But it just fit him. All these other pieces of software just didn't work, even though we went through quite a few of them, actually. Kind of two handful. So you got to make sure that the software fits you, just like the piece of clothing. Because just like the clothing, you could be using it for a little while, but then after a while you use something else because it didn't quite fit. So you've wasted the time and invested too much time, put your data into that first piece of software, realizing actually it doesn't work. And then you just give up, just like you do with the piece of clothing, like 2 or 3 months down the line. So you have to be aware of what fits you, just like a piece of clothing. So I would go through your computer right now, figure out what kind of software you have, and ones that don't quite work, don't quite fit the way you work, and just get rid of them, because obviously they're just taking time away from you. They're sucking the time away from you while you're working on the project that you're working on or using your computer. So go through your computer, figure out what software that you don't need to use, and leave me a message down below. It'll be great to know what you're not using, and it'll be great to know what you are using. Anyway, that's the video. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.